Good morning, students. How are you, children? I hope all are fine. Now, today we are going to learn about being polite. Now, listen the story. Two boys, Thomas and Simon, want to ask their friend for a glass of water. Thomas, hey you, give me some water, will you? Simon, Paul, can you please give me some water? Who do you think will get the water, Thomas or Simon? Certainly not Thomas. He is rude, while Simon is polite. What is politeness? Polite is being well mannered in speech and action. It is being cheerful and smiling all the time. It is being helpful and pleasant. It is a pleasure to move with a polite person. He is fun to be with and everyone enjoys his company. But everybody avoids an ill-mannered or rude person. Suman was very popular in class, but at home she was a totally different person. She would always snap at her mother and father. When her mother brought her a glass of milk, she would shout, "I am busy with my homework. Just leave it there." When her father asked her how she had fared in her exam, she would bark, "Why are you bothered? I can take care of myself." One day, as usual, she shouted at her mother for some small matter. When she spotted out the harsh words, she happened to look at her mother's face. And what did she see there? Her mother was very hurt. She had seen that look on an animal's face when someone threw stones at it. And she was astonished to see the same look on her mother's face. And on the day, she realized that it was not enough to be polite to outsiders. It was most important that she is polite at home. She understood that good manners begin right at one's doorstep. Children, shall we see how you can be polite at home? By wishing your parents a warm good morning as soon as you get up and wishing them good night before you retire to bed. By offering to help your mother in the little household chores like washing dishes or cutting vegetables. But by not arguing with the elders at home for every little thing. Remember, your parents are older than you and they know what is good for you. Of course, you may not always agree with whatever they say, but first obey them and then point out to them why you did not enjoy doing what they told you to do. By not raising your voice at the elders in your house. Might is not right always. Merely by shouting, you will not get your way. Politeness at school is equally important. How can you be polite at school? By greeting your teachers and friends, by obeying your teachers and by being punctual in your work, by helping your friends when they need your help. There may be students who are weaker than you in a subject. Don't tease them but offer to help them. By being friendly with all the children. Don't quarrel with anyone. Learn to give and take. By never using bad words. Bad language sounds very ugly and makes you look ugly too, however pretty or cute you may be. Students, do you know about the 3 golden words? Anybody else? The 3 golden words. The 3 golden words are thank you, please and sorry. So the 3 golden words which can get you anything you want. They are the magic words which can cool down a hot temper. When Karan and his friends were playing cricket in his garden, the ball flew out from Karan's bat and broke the neighbor's window pane. The neighbor came out in great anger, ready to kick the boys who had caused the damage. But his anger cooled down when Karan immediately said, "Sorry, uncle. We are really sorry for what we have done. We promise to play only in the public park from tomorrow." But is it sufficient if you just use these words? Now listen to this story. Kanda was 10-year old. She had learned in school that one should say sorry when one hurts another. So she would push her friend while getting into the school van and say sorry. She would refuse to lend her friend a pencil and say sorry. She would like to show her homework first to her teacher, so she would push her friend into her chair and say sorry. Kanda thought that a simple sorry would be enough and that she could behave however she wanted and tell sorry later. Was Kanda doing the right thing? What is the use of using polite words? If you are not going to be polite in your behavior, politeness should come from your heart, in the way you behave and not merely in the words that you use. If you push your way through a queue, or if you snatch something from someone's hand, then there is no difference between you and an animal. You have to wait for your turn in whatever you do. Look at this boy Somesh. He thinks that because he is big built, he can get his way in anything. He does not believe in standing in queues and pushes others around, but do others like him. He is very unpopular in his school. He has no friends and even his own brother hates him. Tell me one thing. Would you like it if somebody is rude to you? So remember to do to others what you would want them to do to you. The more polite you are, the more loud you will be. Words once spoken or deeds once done can never be taken back, can they? So this is the saddest part about being rude. Hurting words go into the hearts of others like painful arrows, and the wound you cause by these words take a long time to heal. So be polite. Students, you must follow be polite in your home and also in the school. Use the 3 golden words. Thank you, students. And then let us see the video.